What is up, math superstars? In this edition of Mr. Peterson Presents, I'm bringing to you how to write inequalities. And so first we're going to start about identifying the symbols and some keywords that go with them. So our very first symbol looks like this right here. We say that symbol is less than. So go ahead and fill in those words right underneath of that symbol. Our next symbol that we have, this is the greater than sign. So now we're given this sign. We call this less than or equal to. So there's some other keywords that go with this. We can say at most, no more than, and maximum. And then we have this symbol here. We have this is greater than or equal to. We can say that this means at least. We can also write this as no less than or the minimum. So now we're given this inequality here. We have a variable as x. So x represents any number, and we have the sign greater than 1. And so we have to figure out how to graph this on a graph here. And so what we have is we're going to start with our number first. Our number is 1. And so since we have the greater than sign, we know that 1 cannot be one of the solutions to this inequality. So we're going to put an open circle on 1. That tells us that 1 is not included in any of the solutions. And we're going to color in our arrow going to the right. What that tells us is that all of these solutions to the right of 1 are included in x is greater than 1. And so we could try this out. So we could say that 2 is 2 greater than 1. We could say that is a yes. How about is 3 greater than 1? We know that's true. Is 4 greater than 1? But here we can also test to see if we colored in our arrow correctly. We can say that is 0 greater than 1. No. Is negative 1 greater than 1? No. So we know that we drew the line correctly. So that the open circle means that this number is not included in our solution set. So this is always used, this open circle is always used with just greater than or less than symbols. So now we're given this inequality, x is less than or equal to negative 2. So we know that if it's less than or equal to, we're going to have a closed circle on negative 2. And we're going to focus in on all the numbers that are less than or equal to negative 2. So we're coloring in our arrow to the left-hand side here. And we're going to figure out if we drew the arrow incorrectly. So we could say that is negative 2 less than or equal to negative 2. We give this as a little smiley face. That's true. We can say that negative 3 is less than or equal to negative 2. Negative 4 is less than or equal to negative 2. But we can also try the ones on the right-hand side to see if we colored in our arrow correctly. So we can say that is negative 1 less than or equal to negative 2. No. Is 0 less than or equal to negative 2? No. Is 1 less than or equal to negative 2? No. So we know that our arrow, the way we shade it in, tells us the solutions. And we know that all these solutions going to the left now will work for x is less than or equal to negative 2. So we can say that this closed circle is used with greater than or equal to and less than or equal to symbols. So now let's go ahead and try this one. We have x is greater than 10. So what does x is greater than 10 mean? We could say that all solutions for x are greater than 10 here. So our first step is we're going to make a number line. So I always put the number right smack in the middle of our number line here. So we have 10, and then I'm going to do 3 numbers to the right and to the left of 10 here, so I'm going to fill in 11, 12, and 13. And then I'm also going to fill in 9, 8, and 7. So the question is if this is an open or closed circle for number 2. The step here is an open or closed circle. We have the greater than sign by itself. So this is going to be an open circle on 10. So 10 does not count inside in our solution here. Now we need to draw the arrow. And so to figure out which way we're going to draw it, we can say is, let's focus on 11, is 11 greater than 10? We can say that is yes. So our arrow is going to cover the side where 11 is. And let's go ahead and double check. So we say 9. Is 9 greater than 10? No. Is 8 greater than 10? No. Is 7 greater than 10? No. So our arrow should not be going to the left-hand side. So now we have A is less than 19, and so we could write this out. All solutions for A, which is our variable, are less than 19. And so let's go ahead and draw out our number line here. So I focus on 19 right in the middle. I always do 3 numbers to the right, 20, 21, 22. Somebody said 21 really loud in this video. 18, 17, and 16. So now we need to figure out if this is an open or closed circle. So on 19, so we focus on just 19. 19 has an open circle on it. And now we need to draw the arrow. The arrow represents all of the solutions for this inequality. So let's go ahead and focus on less than is probably going to the left here. But we're going to figure out the numbers just to double check, okay? So is 18 less than 19? We can say that's a yes. Is 17 less than 19? That's a yes. Is 16 less than 19? Yes. So that means that our arrow is going to the left. And let's go ahead and double check on the right-hand side, just to make sure we did our arrow correctly. Is 20 less than 19? That's not right. What about 21? Is 21 less than 19? What about 22? Is 22 less than 19? So we know that we drew our line, our arrow correctly. We had an open circle on 19, and it's going to the left here. And so what we have is we have a Your Turn section. So go ahead and try out the classwork. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We are here for you.